Hi, Brian. Thanks so much again for agreeing to tutor Austin. Really appreciate it. Everything that he does, his school is this Connections Academy, and so everything he does is pretty much called through this website, which is Connexus, and it's as you can see the URL up here, basically www.connexus.com, and I will send you a login and password separately, and that way you can go ahead and go in that way. And so what will happen is when you enter the URL at the top here and then the username and password, it's going to bring you right to here, and you're going to be using my login just so there's no conflict with Austin being in his page at the same time. He has a separate login, but basically you will be seeing the same thing he does. So it brings you into the home page, which is where we are now. And usually the first place I go is right here. And it looks worse than it is because, as you'll see, some of the lessons are just, like for Spanish, where he's got to read one page about the running of the bulls and then submit answer maybe a couple questions. Some of them are more involved. So when I click on that, you'll notice that it brings you into a list of lessons and the dates are all over the place. So what I like to do is go to scheduled and click on it. And when you click on scheduled, the assignments that have been hanging out there the longest are at the top. So it's in descending order. So basically it looks like Asta did an honors chemistry A, because the reason I know that is because it'll have a drop down by set status, and I'm going to actually mark that as completed and go down to the bottom here and save. So and then it's still in descending order. So my advice to Austin has been just go up here and start knocking them out from the top down after clicking on the schedule, because those are the ones that are really kind of past due. And I talked with his advisor actually this morning, and she said, it's not a huge issue at this point because their semester goes all the way till the end of January, so they kind of build in extra time in this first semester because there's a lot of kids that were behind. Connections Academy actually, the first couple days that the kids were showing up, they didn't even have really classes for them that were already scheduled, but they were already sort of cranking out the work, if that makes sense. So, yeah, a lot of them got behind, but now Austin's starting to get caught up. So, for instance, tonight's lesson, I would definitely concentrate on the pre-calc A, and let me go back to the home page. You can either back arrow or just click home. Another area is the planner. When you click in the planner, you come up with this list here, and that's kind of giving a quick snapshot of how many lesson days behind he is. Again, that looks worse than it really is just because some of the lessons are not too bad. There's going to be a part 2 of this video, because if I was going to click this link right now, it opens in a separate window, and you won't be able to see it like I would be, because a separate window opens and the screen grab's not going to grab it. So this being part 1, you'll just see where I'll put Brian part 2, and when you click on that, you'll see what happens after I click one of these to actually open up the lesson. So it actually will give you that information there. All right, so again, any questions? Austin knows his way around really well on this website. You'll have my number too, so feel free to call or text me any questions at all. All right, thanks again. I appreciate it.